was one right before when you guys were on vacation too.
That was the craziest. That was the craziest. You're exactly right. So
I spent beautiful
15,000 fuck. I got ripped off, dude. So when I was a kid, I went to this 5-star resort in Jamaica. Everything was paid for. I thought it was all inclusive just because it was on the rich people I was with's room. So I was like, this is the best resort of all time.
Yeah, that's not
so
how it
I
works.
went back, and now it was my card.
Where are you at? Half Moon?
Half Moon.
Yeah, I've been there, baby.
That shit rules.
Yeah.
That shit's incredible. So, yeah, that's sick. Half Moon fucking
Yeah, I think I'm going back to Half Moon next month. It's dope.
incredible. So I was at Half Moon. We're having we're the only ones there because it just opened after COVID, like past November. And we're at like a candlelit dinner overlooking sunset, Caribbean Sea. And out of nowhere, we've been day drinking.
We've been
That's all we
drinking.
did.
Yeah.
She's a drinker too.
Yeah.
So literally, we're like, let's go on vacation. All we do is black out. It's a nightmare. It's
Get
terrible.
back out and fight.
Yeah,
That's all.
terrible.
That's it. That's all vacations are.
So we're sitting at this gorgeous fucking location, and we're the only ones there. There's people playing fucking steel drums and shit. And then she's like, we started talking about the lady who got killed out in the Brian.
Yes.
What's his name? Killed his girlfriend on that cross country
yes,
trip.
The blonde girl.
Laundrie's-
Brian Laundrie.
Brian Laundrie.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, she's just like, you don't even know how old Brian Laundrie is. And stormed off. Stormed off. Like, we're having a nice day. She's like, you don't even know how fucking old Brian Laundrie is. I was like, what? What happened? She stormed off. She got like halfway. What she is good at is accepting when I call her out.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, that's. While she was walking away, I was like, that's the craziest one you've ever done. That's the
And
craziest
she knows
thing.
it. Like
She
she's
turned
like,
around, and then she found a real fight. Like a minute later, there was like a real fight. And she was like, yeah, all right.
That
We
one
struck
was
oil,
fake,
baby! Yeah, she found it. There's an ocean of oil. Yeah. She's fucking with and I'm the only one who can get it.
They just
She struck oil on something. She was like, you still follow your ex on Instagram. I was like, nuh-uh.
You're right on that one.
Why? How do you know her Instagram? Dude, I will say
that
this.
sentence you throw while you're falling, trying to grab on something.
Yeah, yeah.
What are you gonna follow her for?
How do you know her name? There's no better place on earth, though, to have a woman storm off than a 5-star Jamaican resort. Just 3 Jamaicans behind a bar watching, just like, don't worry about that. Let's get fucked up. I'm like, yo, the bros. No, she got me. Yeah, she's got me twice on that, which is that she's corrected herself. One time she started crying in a hotel.
They
And I
can
was
do
like,
that. They can just like make
she
themselves
made
cry.
herself cry because she fucked up. It made herself cry.
Because then you give in.
And I was like, you're faking. And she started laughing.
real?
She started laughing, and I was like, that's pretty good. That was pretty good.
you can suss it
It
out
was the
now.
first time I've ever been old enough and
You're
smart enough to be like,
faking.
that's fake.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
when you're younger, you're like, I had you dead to rights. You
Yeah.
fucked up, but you start crying, and so I'm like, all right, it's okay.
I'll do
it's
anything
okay.
to make you stop crying.
Yes,
Yes.
right. And also, you know what bullshit is too? When we fuck, they like hold you to it. When they fuck up, because I don't want to be treated that way, I'm like, it's all right. You fucked up. But no, you gotta get your money's worth.
Yeah.
Because you gotta even the score. So now
McCusker-
I'm holding you to the fire, even though I don't fucking want to.
McCusker has a good one, which is you got to fight him back with girl brain.
Yeah.
You gotta be like, the way you're acting is making me feel sad. You can't be like, you dumb bitch. Like, you gotta actually
My
go girl brain.
emotions are
They
it's
respond to
just
girl
not
brain.
fair.
I've perfected that, I think.
Fighting
No
around girl brain.
chance. I just saw you throw up. There's no chance you're like,
No,
I can talk to women.
I'm gonna be like,
No, because I've heard you.
because I understand. What I'm like, that's not what I meant, and like that's how I would usually yell it.
I said, don't be a bitch. I'm calling you a bitch. No, what are you talking about?
like, I'm crazy now. Like, oh, that's not.
No, you're
I got that enough where I'm like, no, I fuck.
do you still do the old well, are we breaking up over this? Because if not, like, let's just fucking stop fighting.
that was my move for a long time, and then we broke up over it.
Really?
Well, so I'd be like, what's the point of this fight?
You were
Like,
threatening it.
It would dog. Like,
Eventually-
I don't want to
eventually it was
break
a
up.
breakup, yeah.
Do you want to break up over this or not? And it would be like, well, no. I'm like, okay, well then let's just
As if there's
then let's just get over it.
as if there's no middle ground at all between ending the whole fucking thing and
In my lady's defense, I was hitting that early and often, dude. I was going to it. I was like, do you want to just end this then? She's like, no. What are you talking about? I was like, I'll do it.
I got my finger right now.
I was pooting. I was like, I'll blow this whole fucking thing up, dude. People were like, no, don't. Like, all right. Let's see what else.
You got to fight back. See, that is the opposite of fighting back with. I guess it is girl brain. You got to do the mental terrorism back on them.
Yeah.
Because they manipulate like a
Oh my
motherfucker,
God.
man. Like, I don't even know what's happening right now. I'm in the fucking spin cycle over
The
here.
fact that she laughed after I was like, you're not really crying.
Yeah.
That
is good, though.
I know.
But it is
I know.
like, yeah, you're sociopathic. Like,
That
you're,
is terrifying.
That's
Be
like the Joker.
all right.
Be like,
I wasn't really crying. Yeah, I went full Batman. I was like, you're not crying.
So now you can tell when I'm faking it. Like,
Yeah.
I guess I got busted there.
yo, her mom listens to your show, though. That's crazy.
That hurts.
Yeah.
But her
and,
mom's
like,
good.
talks to you about it? Like, well,
yeah, what's funny is her mom has me on Vanish Mode on Instagram. And she
What's
definitely
that?
doesn't know.
it's like,
It's
like when you're
it's like
sending nudes and shit.
when you Snapchat. There's a
Yeah.
thing on Instagram where you can
disappears.
swipe up and make it. Yeah, it's nice. Fire it up, brother.
What's it look like?
It like turns black, like the screen that you text
Yeah, her
in.
mom accidentally has me on,
So like,
I think.
so like if you pull it down, no, you pull it up, right? Yeah. And then this is Vanish Mode. So like if I
Who's that girl? Who's that girl?
this is a dude. DM with dudes.
Yo, who's that hot 22-year-old?
Scene messages will disappear when you close the chat. So after
Yeah.
you close it out, it disappears.
So her mom, she's a.
How the fuck? How long has it been around for?
I don't know.
Probably
I don't know
like
how to use it.
probably the invention of Instagram. It probably was around.
Get out of town.
No, it was probably when Snapchat like blew up. They were like, we gotta have a Snapchat.
Or remember when Cyberdust? When we were pushing Cyberdust hard?
Mark Cuban was convinced that was gonna change texting.
Cuban dropped the ball on that one.
But no, but the idea is good.
The idea is good. The
It should-
idea-
we- eventually
not a
we'll
great
be
name.
there.
Not a great name.
No.
Cyberdust is a great name.
The idea.
Cyberdust?
That was Cuban's like
His thing was
Snapchat.
all your text messages disappear, which we should all do. Having a goddamn paper trail of everything you've ever said
God.
is a nightmare.
Well, I don't have it. All my shit deletes every 30 days.
yeah, but it's your shit.
How do you know that?
Because I
You can set it
I
that
said
way.
it that way.
But hers doesn't.
Really?
like all my text
but
messages,
hers
everything's
doesn't.
gone. Yeah, hers don't. But
You
I
can-
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
You need everybody
But
to
if you
lose
if
it.
you they're probably gonna hack my phone instead of someone else's.
I'm not worried about hacking. I'm worried about like just having the receipts all the time. Being like,
Um,
look, you said this right here. I'm like, well, if that didn't, if that disappeared,
Like,
you
it's not
wouldn't
on
even
my
know.
phone. I don't know what you're talking about.
You faked that. That's dark there. You hacked
Just
it.
cycling through all the messages I've sent in my. Damn, those are out there. Oh my god.
If you got hacked, what would be the worst thing that you don't want out there?
Why the f would I put it out there?
any mine is any sex, any sexual discussion.
Yeah, sex.
Yeah,
Sex.
any
is-
sexual
Because
discussion.
sometimes
a-
I think there's
yeah.
like worse shit than sex. Like,
No, there's nothing I have. Well,